¿Qué pasa, y'all? I'm Chicana Sims, and welcome to a tour of my current household. So, a current household is a household that you play offline, like not for any LPs or anything. So, I've been playing this household since I first started playing The Sims. So, since December, and I'm already 3 generations deep, and they are very near and dear to my heart. So, who you're looking at right now is Miss Raelle Quetzal, and she is the matriarch of that family. So, I'm going to give you a little background on her. Okay, so who you're looking at right now is Miss Raelle Quetzal and Annika Quetzal. So they're half sisters, the same dad. So their dad was indigenous Mexican, and Raelle's mom, which is her, died when she was 1 in a passenger plane crash. Raelle's dad, Guillermo, met Annika's mom, this lady right here, Anastasia, when Raelle was 2. They married when Raelle was 3 and had Annika when Raelle was 4. Anastasia raised Raelle as her own, and Raelle and Annika are the best of friends. So Raelle is super proud of her indigenous heritage. She actually pursued the painting career, and she went all the way to the top when she met her future husband, Apollo. So I'm going to show y'all him right now. So this man right here is Apollo. His name is Apollo Citadli. And he's also very proud of his indigenous heritage. He was working in the tech industry and had a dog named Bubbles in Newfoundland who has passed away since before this video. They had a courthouse wedding and they had their first kid, Cedar, and not too long after they had Yuka. So they're very, very much in love. They've been together since they were in their very early 20s, and they're literally my favorite thing in the world. He has beautiful green eyes, and I don't know why she has her match eyes right here in this photo, but she does. So this is the first house like I ever built. I think I actually renovated it. I'm not too sure about that, but it is a hot mess. So yeah. It's cloudy right now, so it's not the best of lighting, but this is the front of the house. It's very blocky, very square. And then if you go over here, here's the side, the backyard, with a bunch of trees and the pink pool. And this was when they had the 2 dogs. They had 2 dogs that had a Newfoundland named Bubbles and a Boston Terrier named Bug, who have both since passed away due to old age. But this is their training stuff, and you can see their gravestones over here. Poor puppies. Okay, and if you go inside, so when I just like legit, I think this was an open concept house anyway. I think it was 1 story when I got it, but yeah, it's an open concept room. This is Raelle and Apollo's bedroom, and you can see all the pictures they've taken over the years. This is Cedar, who currently lives in San Myshuno. He was their first baby boy, and they love him very much. And this is Yuka, who was their first girl, and she is a firecracker. She is so awesome. She's my favorite sim I've ever made. She's very near and dear to my heart. So yeah, they just have a bunch of pictures of like their first kids, not really any of, you know, other kids, which needs to change. And this is a picture of Bubbles. May she rest in peace. So I'm gonna go ahead, before I show you like the rooms of everybody else, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into Manage World so I can show you the rest of the kids. This is Cedar. Him and his sister Yuka are 2 years apart, and they are the best of friends. So much so that they decided to move in together and raise their families together. So basically like a commune, but they love it, and they're basically helping each other raise each other's kids, and it's amazing. So Cedar is a genius, ambitious, neat, and he's entrepreneurial. He has good manners. He's top-notch toddler. He has connections. He's a quick learner. He's responsible. He's handy, and he's a creative visionary. So he has all the traits. He was just a top-notch kid. He's such a good kid. He's working as a low orbit specialist in the rocket science career, astronaut career. And before that, he was I don't remember what he was, but he wasn't always this. I honestly don't remember what his first career was, but he is a Renaissance sim. So he wanted to reach level 3 in 3 careers. And he wants to be good at everything, which is cool. And he's very capable because, like I said, he's a genius. And he's such a good father and all-around great person. So this is his sister Yuka, and she is hands down my favorite sim ever. So she wants a big happy family. She saw that her mom raised them to be very close and to appreciate family, so she just wanted to emulate that in everything she does. So she has amazing relationships with all her kids, and she is definitely a daddy's girl. If you go into her relationships, she has with Daddy Dearest, little quirk relationship things, and it shows she had the best relationship with him. She has 4 kids with her love of her life, Morgan, who's a best-selling author. So she has Adriana, who is first. So Cheap's the baby, which means flower in Nahuatl. Hendrix is a 10, I think, and Universe is 17. So let's see if we can find Morgan. Okay, always working. So Morgan met Yuka when they were still in high school, and she was a best-selling author, and she is trans, but she never got her reassignment surgery, so she's able to still have kids. So that's how her and Yuka have decided to come about their family. And she is the best. She is so silly. She's outgoing, good, and creative, and she's a mentor. She's poetic. She's also a creative visionary, and she's gregarious, domestic, and a muser. So yeah, they fell in love instantly, and they were like my fave from the very beginning. So I love her style. She's kind of like a punk. Even as they're getting older, they're like in their 30s now. They had kids very young. I don't think any of them went to college, which is fine because you don't really have to in The Sims, so they just started off right away. So this is the kids' room actually that I'm very in love with. Like I said, it's like basically like a big commune. They raise their kids together, and this is the outside. It just says chill, and this is actually the old salt house. I just jacked it full of CC and changed the layout just a tiny bit, but I am so in love with it. Okay, so and then Cedar, sorry, I'm like jumping around all the time. So Cedar, like I said, Yuka's big brother, is actually married to put these down. He's actually married to Cassandra Goth. Where is she? They're always on the computer, yes. So they again met, I think they met when they were in middle school. They were very good friends, they're the same age. She is currently a hacker, I think. She's really good at hacking and or programming. So she's just a badass mom. They only have 2 kids because they're not as gung-ho about kids as Yuka and Morgan. Yuka came from a kind of a tense home. Not Yuka, Morgan came from kind of a tense home. She's actually Morgan Fires. So she's in a base game sim that I just kind of, in my own headcanon, made trans, and so that was kind of rough because her and her sister did not like each other. Her and her dad and her mom just kind of had like an relationship. So she just wanted more for the family. I don't know why I'm doing this. So yeah. And like Cassandra's was kind of like iffy when it came to like wanting to raise the kids with like Yuka and Morgan all the same house because she doesn't have the best relationship with her parents. Where if you go into her relationships, they're kind of passive. She has a neutral relationship and little discipline, so he's just passive. So it's just like an you know? And same for her mom, I think. 2 friends. They're just friends, but they're not like the best of friends. But like she's really good friends with Yuka now. So let's look at her family tree. They have 2 kids, Birch and Lolita, who is in the criminal career. But you know, she's fine. But yeah, their first Cedar and Cassandra's first kid, which is Lolita, and Yuka and Morgan's first kid. There's an old picture of Yuka and Cedar. It's huge. Yuka and Morgan, first kid, Adriana and Cedar and Cassandra's first kid, Lolita, are super close. And this is actually their room when they lived here. But you know, since the kid's really old enough, like I mean, Universe is, but she kind of has her other room. They just kind of keep this room locked in case like the girls ever get in a fight with any of their husbands and need somewhere to stay. But I doubt that because they are very happily married. They're super young. They're like 19 and married and stuff. So yeah, this is Universe. She is the second child of Morgan and Yuka, and I think she's having like a mood swing or something. I don't know why she is acting like that, but it says she's happy. But yeah, I think she's so beautiful. The thing with Morgan and Yuka's kids, Morgan's genes are super overpowering, so all the kids look like Morgan more so than Yuka. So Universe is a bit of a plant hoe. Like she's very green. Green is definitely her favorite color, and she's currently dating don't know if you can see. Well, you can't see. She's currently dating this girl. Her name is May, and they met in high school, and they're very much. It's like it's universe's first everything, first kiss, first love, all of that. So this is like her corner of the room. She serves with her brother Hendrix, and like you can tell, like their styles really don't match at all. But you know, it is what it is. Hendrix, I don't really like know him that well because I jump around quite a bit, but he is, like I said, he's 10. He is the third child of Yuka and Morgan. He is self-assured. He was a top-notch toddler as well. So he's pretty good in all the aspects of empathy, but that can definitely be helped. I'm sure Yuka and Morgan would work on that, definitely. And this is the baby. Where's she at? I don't know where she is. Oh, she's coming down the stairs. Let's see if we can see her. So yeah, I think she's super beautiful. And she is independent. So again, she's working on empathy and conflict resolution, but she has her whole life ahead of her. And she has Morgan's, again, Morgan has super overpowering genes, so they have red hair and green eyes. But hopefully, I think Hendrix will look a little bit more like Yuka. He kind of looks like Cedar when Cedar was little. Yeah, he's just chilling. And then Burge is Cassandra and Cedar's little boy, and I think he's so cute. He's a little cool boy. I actually think Cassandra's pregnant. No, she's not. I don't know why I thought she was pregnant. Okay, so we'll jump to Rael's other kids and see what they're doing. Okie dokie. So this is Alexander Goff. He's actually married to one of Rael's daughters. So after Cedar and let's jump into the family tree. So after Rael had Cedar and Yuka, she had the twins, Lena and Lila. So they're already often living in San Myshuno as well, following in their big brother and big sister's footsteps. So Lila has always been super girly. She wanted to find her soulmate, and she certainly has, I think, hopefully. But she's gonna go on a date. But yeah. And then they're actually married, so she is very romantic. She's super beautiful. She's super fashionable. She's always been the more girly twin. Let's see if I can get her to actually look at me. Let's have her go here. Yeah, she's thick. But yeah, she is super beautiful. Let's see if I can have her actually change outfit. Yeah, this is her main outfit. Yeah. She's married to Alexander Goff, which makes her kids double cousins of Cedar kids. But yeah, he works in the business career, and he's just currently like a mail sorter right now. I don't know if she does anything. I don't think she works. Or she doesn't have a job. She's a stay-at-home mom, which is what she's wanted her entire life. Let's see. And they have one kid. I forget who it is. Paula. Paula is their kid. Actually, let me describe Lila more. I'm so sorry. Lila is outgoing, self-assured, and she's creative. She's also responsible. She's also a top-notch toddler, and she's alluring because she has that romantic aspiration. So, and then Lena is her twin sister, and she is a aspiring YouTuber, which is like, I'll show you the room in a second. But yeah, she was always the more sporty twin, the more tomboy twin. But she's currently married to, what the frick is his name? Carmelo Chester. And I don't know if he's like base game or he was just like one of those randomly generated families. And she's a goofball, which is why she does great on her YouTube videos. So she's just very much, all she has to do is be herself, and that's enough. So her filming room is very generic, you know. White background, white carpet, good lighting, you know. She's pretty happy. I think she's beautiful. I'm gonna get her in her normal outfit as well. So her favorite color is blue, and whereas Lila's favorite color is red. So And then her and Lena and this guy over here, Carmelo, who's not that important. I think he is in the acting career. They have 2 kids, Vicente and Valeria. So I think they're super cute. Vicente's over here somewhere. Yes, just chilling. And then the baby rooms are like identical, but just obviously laid out differently. But yeah, they have like their own little workout room and stuff and big. They're able to do that because Carmelo's family was rich and Alexander's family was rich. So, and then Rael and Apollo help out Lena and all their kids whenever they can. So that's it. There's food like everywhere, but you know what? It's fine. The girls will pick up later. So yeah, this is their apartment. Nothing too special. As you can tell, I'm very much a custom content hoe. I love custom content so much. And this is like base game apartment. I think I just renovated quite a bit. I'm not sure how much. I think this was as is. I just changed. Like the obviously the custom content and stuff. So yeah, like Lena is in love with Marina and the Diamonds. She's in love with makeup, whereas um, Lila and Lena is just like more. I don't want to say artsy. She's kind of. I don't want to say basic either, but she's not. She isn't really like. She didn't really fangirl over much, like music wise. So yeah, let's go in and look at Rael's other of the other kids that currently live with her. So here, looks perfect that they're next to each other. So here we have the kids right after Lila and Lena, Amara and Alejandro. So they are 17 as well. So it's super weird that like Yuka and Cedar are so much older than them and have kids like a little bit older than them, but it's totally fine because Adriana and Lolita, which are 3rd-gen kids, are 19. So they're a little bit older than Alejandro and Amara, but yeah. So Amara is this beautiful Miss Thing right here. Wow. Amara is so beautiful. But she looks at she's like rolling her eyes at something, which is totally fine. She knows she's jailbait, which is kind of bad, and Rael has to get onto her for that. But she's currently in a relationship, so that's also super good. I think she's in a relationship. Why didn't she like Cedar? Oh, I guess because he's getting on to her a lot about how she's acting and stuff. But this is her boyfriend, Matthew. They're soulmates. He is 19, and I guess that's why Cedar was mad. He's like, he's too old for you. Like, I don't know why you're with him. You shouldn't be acting with us. Does mom know? Because they were out in public, messing around, and Cedar caught them on his way home from work, like passing by the park, because Cedar likes to walk. And so that was not okay. So they do not like each other. But yeah, she currently is a C student, so obviously she's putting like her boyfriend over school, and she doesn't have many skills, so she's just all about her boyfriend, which a lot of women, a lot of girls can relate, because we all have gone through that, where when you're in high school, like all you want is the attention of the boy, and that's certainly what she's going through right now. So she has very good manners, not that great emotional control, and everything else is pretty good. She's creative, good, and she's gregarious, and she was also taught much color, as all of Yuka and Apollo's kids are. They're very good parents, and they raise their children very well. So Alejandro, I wonder if he's dating anybody. Mia, they're gonna come up. Her girlfriend. So Mia is 15, which is kind of like, because like he's 3 years older than her, but they're still in high school, so she's about to turn 16. So, but it's fine, I guess. But yeah, let's see if he dislikes anybody. No, it's just his sister that does not like Cedar, but they're good friends. And then he's really good friends with his niece. They go to high school together. She's great under him. But yeah, he doesn't really no Cedar that much. Like I said, they're a lot older. But he's pretty good friends with Yuka. Yuka tries to come over when she can. But yeah, let's go show you their rooms. So you can see by the booty, this is Alejandro's room. He's very much a typical boy. He loves rap music. This is one of my favorite rooms I've done. It's just very simple black and white theme. Which actually used to be Lena's room before she moved out. But yeah, obviously different paint and different posters. But yeah, he loves women. And yeah, he has like the TV, like the gaming thing. So he's very, very taken care of. He has his computer, has his bed, and this is his bathroom. One second, which is kept pretty much the same, even though he's not a kid anymore. But you know, there's just a bathroom. No one really sees it except for him. And this is Miss Amato's room. She's very into astrology. She's an astrology hoe. She loves space and stuff. I think she actually wants to be an astronaut, which is funny because Cedar's an astronaut and she does not like him. But she has her tea and then like a rose that Matthew gave her. So she's very into that. Yeah. So she just really likes space and all the things that are related to it. And then this is her bathroom and she has like a little bearskin rug or sheepskin rug there. And this is just like carried over decoration from when this was Yuka's bathroom. But yeah, this is Rael. She's just watching TV up here. The mom being the mom. Yeah, just chilling. And she looks very good for her age. And I would say she's about in her early 50s. So I need to actually make them look older. But yeah, she's not. She's very much still young at heart with all the tattoos and stuff. Okay, and this is Apollo. He's still a cool guy with all his I don't know why he doesn't have his eyes in. I guess this is his work outfit. But with his plugs and stuff. So I'll show you the babies. They're outside for whatever reasons and it's early in the morning. So this is Ryder. If I can get this to cooperate with me. So they just had them. So they're toddlers. Rael and Apollo's last babies. I don't think they want to have any more kids, so they're done. And they were definitely oopsies. They had them when Rael and Apollo were in their late late 40s. So let's see. So Ryder is let's see what he is. So he's pretty good at everything for like a toddler. He's independent, and Renato is not good in everything. He has bad bad empathy and bad conflict resolution. So they're basically like polar opposites. But he's also independent, so they don't have to worry about them too much. So we'll see where the story goes. Let me show you their room. So the taller room was like the very first room I added onto the house. Like the house was just square at first. And I think I actually did build it, maybe. It was a hot mess. It's very square. But yeah, it just changed over the years. So this has always been the toddler room. So they just there's a computer in there for I guess when they get older, get into kids, and Amada and Alejandro still live in the house. So this will be these beds will turn into kid beds instead of toddler beds. And this is the toddler bathroom. So everybody basically has their own bathroom. But yeah, I think it's super cool. But yeah, let me show you one last family, and then which is probably my favorite part. So this is like a lot of us going to do. So the third gen kids also want to follow in their obviously you can see like Lena and Lila are raising their families together, and so are Lolita and Adriana, which are cousins. So that's very much a trend because I guess that's like me like being wishful thinking because I'm an only child. My parents don't really talk. I mean, I grew up with like basically no social skills, so I think having siblings, I wanted to raise your but I think raising your family together with like a sibling that you really or a cousin that you really hold near and dear to your heart is very noble because it does take a village to raise good kids. But yeah, anyway, the third gen kids, here, I'll explain more when it pops up. So I get to show you this monstrosity that they live in. So this is like, so these, who they're married to are actually like, they're, okay, they're married to, this guy and this guy who are, uh, they're computer generated, but their parents aren't. So their parents are actually my sim self and my boyfriend's sim self. But I mean, they're not in the active save. Cause I have like a save that's just for people I know IRL. So I put my sim self and my boyfriend's sim self in the save so that they could do their thing or whatever without me actually like controlling them. So these are their kids. But Emiliano actually has the Mansion Baron aspiration that he aged up with. So I mean, there's no really reason why they're 19 and have all this money, but you know, I just built this mansion to, you know, try to uh, accomplish that aspiration, and this is all kinds of messed up. But you know, it's whatever. I don't know why it's like this. Anyway, despite my trash, I gotta fix this. Hold on. Despite my trash building skills, yeah, this is their home. This is their trash mansion. It's too bad. Yeah, it's just awful. It's very much one shape, but you know, it's whatever. So this is like where their kids will have rooms and stuff. But yeah, this is a kitchen. So I don't know, I'm giving you a tour of the house. It really doesn't matter, but just know that they live in a mansion that I poorly built. So let's meet Miss Adriana. She is the first child of Miss Yuka and Miss Morgan, and she is so beautiful. She's so, I don't want to say she's innocent, but she's very good. She's very pure. Like she's like a precious cinnamon bun, too pure for this world. And Lolita knows that and wants to protect Adriana, but she knows she has to bring her out of her shell in the first place. So she's currently in the culinary career. She's a mixologist, but she just wants to be a master chef. All she wants to do is cook. And she gets that from her mom. Her mom is a food critic. So yeah. Let's look at her somology. So she's family oriented, she's good, and she's creative. She's also responsible, and she's a top-notch toddler, and she has the essence of flavor because she has the cooking aspiration. But yeah, I think she's so beautiful, and she's definitely one of my favorite Sims. And then she actually married to John, who is he's a music lover. He's good. He loves outdoors, and he's also family. He has a family aspiration. He wants to have a successful lineage, and he works as a gardener. And he just loves being outdoors. He loves gardening. He's very much he has a green thumb, and if you go out here, you can see all his plants and stuff. They're just all in one area, but you know he loves them and stuff. Okay, so let's go to Lolita. Lolita is Adriana's cousin. She's currently pregnant with her first kid, but yeah, Lolita is Spitfire. She was always the more rebellious cousin. She got piercings even though her dad told her not to, but she's really close to her dad. Let's see. Yeah, she had a happy childhood. Great relationship with Little Discipline. And then her mom is Mommy Dearest. She has the best relationship in Little Discipline. And who is Lila? Obviously she doesn't like somebody. Oh yeah, she's a criminal. And she has a mischievous aspiration, so she's just likes to prey pranks on people. She can be petty, and if you ever talk shit about her family, she will come for you. And you know, she has to hide a body, she will. And she's very that. But let's see if I can get her to get up so I can show you her better. I think she's so beautiful. I think she's like the perfect combination between her mom and her dad. But yeah, she's so pretty. But this is definitely my favorite household. I play in them since they aged up. I play with them more than I play with like Raelle and them, even though Raelle's like the matriarch and stuff. Because this is definitely like a generations thing. But let me show you the rooms. So this purple thing right here, this purple room is Lolita and they call him Easy, but his name's Emiliano. This is Lolita and Easy's room. very, very hood, but also very goth at the same time. Like she has like fuck off, what they're called, a mask, and she has like her makeup and stuff, and then this is actually I made. Like this right here, that's why it's all pixelated, but this is CC that I made and that I use in like all of my like emo kid. So she has like her vinyls, and then she has like her makeup stuff, and these are Easy's records. So he likes music too. But yeah, this is their room and their bathroom and stuff. This is the kids' room. Again, this is very much another commune that I love implementing into my games because it's just cool. Like I said, it's cool to raise the families together and see how the relationships are. Because like, even though Adriana and Lolita are cousins, um, let's see if it'll pop up. They're good friends, they're best friends, they're cousins, but they're also super siblings. So that shows a great relationship with an ally sibling, blood or not. So yeah, they're very close. For all intents and purposes, that's her sister. I mean, they're cousins, but they're very close. I think that's cool to have that dynamic in when you choose to raise families together. And this is Adriana and John's room. They both love like plants and stuff, so they have a little more of an earthy toned room. And then Lolita isn't as big on makeup as her cousin is, so she only has a little bit, like a lot less than Lolita and John. Oh, Lolita and Easy. So yeah, that was a tour of my generation's current household, just my family that, started it all. So I hope y'all enjoyed and let me know if you want to see an LP with them because I would definitely be open to that. So thank you for watching. Bye.